Hi, everybody. It's a Friday night, and so I just want to chat with you all because I'm about to cook, and I was like, it'd be fun to cook and chat. And I have a mask on right now, so I was like, we're real cozy, we're real comfy. Let's do this. Why not? So, this oil is really hot already. I feel like it's too hot, but we're gonna go with it. So I washed my hair, went to the beach. Now I'm doing my face mask. Now I'm about to make myself an appetizer because I'm so hungry. One thing about the beach is that it's gonna make you hungry, it's gonna make you tired. I really think it has to do with the salt. And the salt is really cleansing and healing for the body. So in here, I have these sambusas or samosas, either one. I don't even remember. And they're jumbo size, filled with potato, peas, seasonings. And I also have this chutney here. These were frozen, so I'm going to refry them in the pot that you see back there and just talk about a few things and how I have made my palate more luxurious over these past few years. Just simple things. All right. I pray this does not try to hurt me. I'm scared. I don't want to embarrass myself right now because I'm scared. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen because these were frozen. They're defrosted a little bit, but whenever you have water and oil, it's gonna pop, especially if something is cold, like cold water, hot oil, it's gonna have a crazy reaction. So but I didn't do a lot of oil. I only did a little bit. If it was more oil, there'd be more of a pop. So a few ways to make your palate more luxurious. Stop eating peanut butter. Okay, stop eating peanut butter. There's a reason why peanut butter is so everywhere in the supermarket. It's ubiquitous in the supermarket. And anything that's so abundant like that, I'm a little hesitant. I'd rather go to what's more exclusive, what they don't have a lot of. And the butters like that, which you can exchange, right? A lot of making your palate more luxurious is about finding replacements and substitutes. So peanut butter is delicious, right? But so is almond butter. So is hazelnut butter. I haven't tried walnut butter, but I'm sure it's probably really good. There's even watermelon seed butter. Watermelon seeds are so delicious. I don't know how the butter would taste, but it'd probably be good. There's also sunflower butter, which you can use. And all these have different flavors. When you're making your palate more luxurious, you want to try an abundance of things. You don't want a child palate. Children like chicken nuggets, french fries, burgers, hot dogs, and chicken tenders, and wings, and pizza. Right? That's boring. We're adults. We're going to eat, and we're going to expand our palates. We're going to learn what we like, what we don't like. Like, I have learned that I really enjoy almond butter. I enjoy almond butter so much. I even enjoy tahini in a smoothie when it's very sweet. Tahini can be bitter, but all these different types of nuts and seed butters can be a replacement for peanut butter. And I just want to brag about this honey mask really quickly. It's honey infused with royal jelly, propolis or propolis, bee pollen. It's just, the extra, it's the extra mild, and it's so good. It has so many benefits for the skin, which is why I'm doing it after being in the sun, because the sun can be hard on the skin. So, oh my, these are cooking quite quickly. Got a little burnt on one side, but that's okay. So, 2 other ways to make your palette more luxurious. If you do your own grocery shopping. If you don't, and you have like a private chef, that's so amazing. But if you do your own grocery shopping, this is something that I've learned from my mother. Check the date. Always check the date. Because you want whatever is fresher. If it's fresher, it's fresher. It's better for you. There's a fly. Okay. Anyways, so check the expiration date. Why would you want the one that has been sitting on the shelf for longer? Get the one that is fresher. It's gonna taste better. It's gonna have more nutrients, contain more nutrients, because the nutrients haven't just been fading away over time. Another thing, read ingredients. So you need to know what you do and do not eat. Have your non-negotiables. I don't eat this, but I love this. For example, I do not eat canola oil or high fructose corn syrup. Why is everything made with canola oil and high fructose corn syrup? I'm so curious. Is it because it's inexpensive or what? I feel like many things are put on the shelves to deliberately impact people's health in a negative way. So I am going to stay away from that, because I want to impact my health in a positive way. So I read ingredients. If the ketchup has high fructose corn syrup, why couldn't they just use simple cane sugar? I feel like the process of making corn syrup might be more strenuous than simply extracting sugar from the sugar cane. I really don't know, but that's another way. Read your ingredients. Make sure that they have high quality ingredients in whatever you're getting. And that's another way to make your palettes more luxurious, especially if it's organic. When I buy something and it says organic this, organic that, it just feels better for me, because it feels like I'm taking care of myself. I'm putting more love into myself, which I love to do. Which is why I'm making this appetizer right now. Oh my gosh, this is like... it's cooking too fast. I've never really cooked with an electric stove like this, where it's just the burners. I've cooked with an electric stove where it has the spiral coil, but not the one like this. So I'm still learning, but I learn pretty quickly. That's one of my gifts. I'm gonna turn down the heat on this. Okay. Another way to make your palette more luxurious is by trying different restaurants and cuisines that you have never tried before, because they're going to open you up to new types of food that you've never had before. When you try something new, it is so good. Like recently, I've had different types of Mediterranean food and things like that, but I've never had Lebanese food. when I had Lebanese food, it was so good. And go to restaurants that are higher end, because the quality of ingredients is going to be better, the ambiance is going to be better, the service is going to be better. They're going to put more time and care into their food because reputation is important. I'm sure food from smaller restaurants or restaurants that are even big but aren't high end, they're more just a local type of, you know, pop in, pop out, no seating. Food from those types of restaurants are really good. The food is really good from those types of restaurants, but it's even better at high-end restaurants. I don't even know what they do. I don't know what they do. I went to a restaurant that was connected to a very fancy hotel, and I just got hummus and pita bread, and it came with tomatoes and olives. When I tell you that hummus and pita bread was some of the best I've ever tasted in my entire life, I was just like, how is it so much better? And it's because it was from a higher end restaurant. The chefs, they know something. Another way to make your palate more luxurious is to use herbs in as much as you can, honestly. Use herbs as a garnish. Put them in sweet things. Some herbs that go well with sweet things are mint, lemon balm, basil, lavender, even thyme. These herbs taste good with sweet things, and they make whatever it is that you're eating just go up a notch. It just goes up another level, and it adds another layer of flavor, which is just so good, and it makes you feel more rich. It makes you feel more luxurious. Check on these guys here. Okay. Let me see. What else? I want to just touch. Okay, another. This just came to my mind. But make your own snacks. When you make your own snacks, you're learning different recipes. You're trying new things. You're not relying on other companies or whatever to provide your snacks, which you obviously can do, but making your own snacks just feels really good. You can have them on demand. You will run out less because you can always whip up a new batch. So yes, but I wanted to touch on more about the food in the grocery stores. If you don't read your ingredients, the day is today that you will start reading your ingredients. If you're watching this, you have to start reading the ingredient label now. If you care about your health, if you care about your well-being, your reproductive system, your endocrine system, your energy centers, your mind, your brain, your organs, if you care about all of these things, start reading the ingredients. You may think it's a simple slice of bread, but in that bread, there is so many things that you won't be able to pronounce. And that's a problem. That is a problem. But it's not a problem that can't be solved. Just read the ingredients, get the bread that is good. Good bread from the grocery store that I like is Ezekiel bread. There's also some really good breads that are made with egg whites and stuff. I don't eat eggs anymore, so I don't do those. But if you eat eggs, egg whites, and things like that, they have like cauliflower bagels, things like that, which are amazing. Another way to make your palate more luxurious is to drink fresh juice and put your drinks in good glasses, okay? You want a really nice glass. Good glasses just bring a certain essence to the experience of having a beverage. It makes it so much more enjoyable when the glass is pretty, when you can, if it's a glass and it's not a plastic cup, it just feels better. You know, when you go over to someone's house or something like that and they give you a glass in a plastic cup, even if it's like a red Solo cup or a plastic cup from Target that you can reuse multiple times, it's just a better feeling when you have a glass or a ceramic, something that someone put time into making. It feels better. There's a lot of energy that goes into the food that we eat and drink that also goes into us. When you think about it, the food literally goes into us. Okay? It literally goes into us. And back to snacks. Because this right here, let me turn this off real quick. This is a snack for me. I didn't make this. I wish I did, but I didn't. So when you are buying snacks, check the ingredients and make sure that it's something that you like. And don't be afraid to try new things. This is something new that I'm trying, and it's opened my world up a little bit. Now I'm inspired to go and make these at some point, make a recipe of my own, because then I could potentially do a big batch and then freeze them and then have them whenever I want them. So yeah, think about your health and eat luxuriously, because you live one life and eating mediocre food will make you mediocre, and that's just the way it is. If you eat fast food, you are fast food. They say you are what you eat. If you eat fast food, your energy is going to be depleted. Not only because, even if the fast food itself is supposedly healthy, like if you get a Chick-fil-A salad, the workers are likely stressed. Our heart and energy field connects to the other physical things that are in front of us and creates our world. So when you are eating a fast food salad, if that employee that made it was not happy that day, anything that happened that day is going to go into the food, and then it's going to go into you, and then you're going to feel that. Sometimes I've eaten from restaurants that I love, I've gotten takeout, and after I finish eating, right, take my last bite and I'm just done eating, I start to feel some wild emotions. Let me know if this has ever happened to you, where you eat something and it's just like, like I feel sad, or I feel weird right now. Like I was feeling happy and excited before, but after I ate this food, I now feel like something's wrong. My vibration is off, my energy is off. It's likely because the energy of the person who made your food is off. So if you do have a personal chef, a private chef, they need to be very happy, very high vibrational, very uppity up. Love what they do. Love you. Love making food for you. Think about when your parents make you food. There's something about a home-cooked meal that just feels so good because it's coming from loved ones. It's coming from I forgot I had this mask on. Take me seriously. but it's coming from loved ones. And so the food that is being made by them is made with love and care. Even if your mom or dad have work and they're tired, it's like they're making this food because they love you and they want to feed you, and they have to feed you, and it's something that they're gonna do even if they're tired. It's just a display of unconditional love. Cooking and eating, feeding each other is so much more than just grabbing a bite, than just putting food into your mouth. It makes up so much of our energy, and putting the right things into your body is gonna show. Putting the wrong things into your body is gonna show. A lot of the time when people are overweight, that's a lot of for lack of a better word, it's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in their body. And think about when people go on a cleanse, for example, a colon cleanse, and they shit a lot, that makes them lose weight. So weight and your movements are connected, because holding on to that extra weight, that extra waste, it's literally waste. When you're holding on to that, it will show on your body through being overweight. And I'm not talking about someone who is, they might be considered overweight because their weight is actually higher than the average person and their BMI or whatever. I'm talking about, if someone's overweight and they may feel insecure, because you can be super muscular and like thick, but be healthy still, because your weight is from your muscles. When your weight is from fat and waste, you will know, and your body will start to tell you, because you won't be able to look at yourself in the mirror as confidently as you would if you weren't that way. You will probably want to make greater changes to your body. Most people want to make some type of change to their body, but if it's affecting your life, affecting your thoughts consistently, motivating you in a good way, that's good. If it's dwelling in your mind, it might be time to make a change. Start making these swaps. Try some almond butter, herbs. Make food more of a enjoyable experience. Because like I said, we eat so much. How can we not make that experience as enjoyable as possible? We have to eat. So let's make it fun. Let's make it lit. Like I'm about to make this lit by enjoying it. And there's good energy in my food right now because I was able to share some of my thoughts with you, beautiful, lovey love. And I'm gonna feel so good eating these little things. They're gonna be so yummy with that chutney. It's a green chutney. And it's gonna be amazing. So let me know some ways that you can make your palate more luxurious. Oh, another way obviously is honey. Sweeten with honey, with good honey. And use honey as, a topping on your granola, your cereal, in your smoothies, on an acai bowl, on a sandwich, even things that are savory. A touch of honey with that savory, it just goes so well. So use honey. And if you're interested, I am offering private one-on-one coaching so we can talk about any health issues you may be having, any cooking tips you may want, and anything about food, health, herbs, holistic health, and also how to bring more pleasure into your life, because that's why we're here too. Food and pleasure, they go hand in hand. But there's so many ways outside of food that you can bring pleasure into your life, and that is one of my daily missions. One of my intentions for the day is to have so much pleasure that I'm excited for the next day to wake up and experience more of it. And yes, there are going to be painful moments in life, but from that pain, you are able to experience a higher level of pleasure. So when you're numb, you're numbing yourself. You won't be able to feel pain. You might be protecting yourself from feeling pain, but you're also preventing yourself from feeling pleasure. It's important to feel any of those emotions through, acknowledge them, and once you acknowledge them, there's going to be a release. There's going to be a feeling of pleasure. Different ways this can happen, but we can talk about that if you sign up for coaching. I would love to see you. I hope you have a great Friday night. If you are in the house like me, eat something good. Make sure you go the extra mile. Put a little parsley garnish, even if you only have dried herbs, do a little dried parsley on your dinner tonight. You know, put your drink in a glass, add a little squeeze of lemon, do something a little bit extra to make your experience of eating more pleasurable, to make your life more pleasurable. And it'll show. The little things, they add up. So I will see you next time, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. If you're out and you're seeing this at some point, I hope you have fun. Bye.